Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, it's Week 8 of the NFL.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 106 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync. And
he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Jones.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off-play action. Jones. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, it made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. And with that last field goal, that puts him now at 300 made on his career, and that is something to celebrate.
And that puts him in the top 30 all time. So he's really made a mark, and he's got plenty of life left in that leg, that's for sure.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And right away, he lost the football.
Let's go.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Back to Walker on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The Seahawks at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
And like the old song says, accentuate the positive. And I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the
Absolutely.
ball? You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
3rd and 2, Smith.
Short throw to Dissly, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Patrick Owasor leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. They'll get neat.
Pete Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear, oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, he'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10.
Care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Smith. Short throw to Dissly.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He's got his tight end fan. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He'll try again.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And some space here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Draymond Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. Jones throwing on first down. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins from 17 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need him right now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Jones now on 1st and 10.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Jones.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard.
And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down.
And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Geno. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The final shot here before break. Smith. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
A first down carry for Barkley. Evades him at the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking
touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Smith on first down. Dancing to his left. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of contact.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Giants have opened the lead up to 30.
Gano the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And they're going to speed things up here. To throw again on second down. Smith. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Buying time to his left. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Jones.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield. And there's another completion.
It was Jaron Reed who got him. Down.
Jaron Reed on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 9.
From the 39, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Complete to Saquon Barkley. An 8-yard pickup. First down, New York.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Up the middle with Barkley. Down to about the 22 here.
43 yards on the ground for him so far. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The offense on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Giants! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Giants will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Barkley, inside handoff.
Down inside the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Brightwell, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's a give to Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.